Have you ever noticed that the most powerful person in the room is often the quietest? While everyone else is shouting to be heard, desperate for attention, begging for validation. The one who holds the true power sits in silence. We live in a world that is addicted to noise. We are taught that to be successful, we must be loud. We must pitch, we must argue, we must post, we must speak. But the ancient Stoics and the greatest leaders of history knew a different truth. They knew that words are like currency. The more you spend them, the less they are worth. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. It is not a weakness. It is a weapon. When you speak, you reveal your cards. When you are silent, you become unpredictable. You become dangerous. Today, we will master the ancient art of silence. We will go through the 7 laws of silence that will change the way people treat you forever. By the end of this video, you will understand why you should always say less than necessary. Law number 1, silence creates the illusion of intelligence. Pythagoras once said, "Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence." Think about a fool who keeps his mouth shut. No one knows he is a fool until he speaks. But the moment he opens his mouth, his ignorance is revealed to the world. When you talk too much, you inevitably say something stupid. You reveal your insecurities. You try too hard to impress. But the Stoic master knows the power of the pause. When you are silent, people project their own thoughts onto you. They assume you are thinking something profound. They assume you know more than you do. Your silence makes them nervous. And in their nervousness, they start talking. They reveal their secrets, their plans, and their weaknesses, just to fill the silence. Be the screen on which they project their thoughts. Keep your mouth closed and let them wonder. Law 2, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Law number 2, follow the ratio of nature. The great Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, gave us a simple anatomical lesson that most people ignore. He said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening is not just waiting for your turn to talk. Listening is gathering information. Every time you speak, you are giving away information. Every time you listen, you are acquiring it. In war, in business, and in life, information is power. The one who talks the most gives away their power. The one who listens absorbs it. Imagine a negotiation. The amateur walks in and starts listing demands, talking about himself, explaining his reasons. The master sits back. He listens. He watches the body language. He hears what is not being said. And when he finally speaks, he needs only 1 sentence to win the argument, because he knows exactly where to strike. Speak only when your words are more important than the silence. Law number 3, silence is the best reply to a fool. One day, a man ran up to Cato, the Roman senator, and spat in his face. The crowd gasped. They waited for Cato to scream, to fight, to punish the man. Instead, Cato calmly wiped his face and continued his conversation as if the man didn't even exist. The man was destroyed. He wanted a reaction. He wanted to drag Cato down to his level. By giving him silence, Cato denied him existence. When someone insults you, they are trying to take something from you. They are trying to take your peace. If you argue back, you are telling them, your opinion matters to me. You have the power to hurt me. But when you respond with silence, when you look at them with dead eyes and say nothing, you destroy them. You are telling them that they are beneath your notice. You are telling them that their words are like the wind, invisible and irrelevant. There is no comeback more painful than being completely ignored. Law number 4, never reveal your next move. Sun Tzu, in The Art of War, taught that all warfare is based on deception. If your enemy knows what you are going to do, he can set a trap for you. If you tell the world your goals, you are inviting sabotage. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to buy this car. I'm going to make this much money. Why are you telling them? Are you seeking their approval? Because the moment you speak, you invoke the evil eye of envy. Friends become jealous. Enemies become alert. The Stoic works in the shadows. He builds in silence. He grinds when no one is watching. And then one day he emerges with the result. Let your success make the noise. Let your results shout so you don't have to. Confuse them with your silence and shock them with your execution. Law number 5. The strength of solitude. Society tells you that being alone is sad, that you need to be constantly surrounded by people, constantly texting, constantly connected. But the Stoic knows that solitude is where strong minds are forged. You cannot find yourself in the noise of the crowd. You can only find yourself in the silence of your own company. Blaise Pascal once said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." When you are comfortable in silence, you no longer need validation from others. You stop chasing people. You stop begging for attention. And ironically, this is when people start chasing you. A person who is happy alone is powerful because they need nothing. They are self-sufficient. Be comfortable in the void. Embrace the quiet. Law number 6. Say what is necessary and nothing more. Have you ever met someone who talks for 10 minutes to explain a simple idea? Do you respect them? No, you tune them out. Now think of the leader who walks into the room, gives a clear 3-word command, and leaves. Who has the authority? Marcus Aurelius advised himself. Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. Your words should be like that rock, solid, heavy, necessary. Remove the filler words. Remove the ums and ahs. Remove the over-explanations. When you cut the fat from your speech, your words hit harder. People listen to you because they know you don't waste their time. Scarcity creates value. If gold was everywhere, it would be worthless. If you speak all the time, your words are worthless. Make your words rare like gold. Silence is not for the weak. It takes courage to sit in a room and say nothing. It takes strength to resist the urge to correct a fool. It takes discipline to keep your plans to yourself. But if you can master this art, if you can become the eye of the storm, you will unlock a level of power that the loud majority will never understand. The world is full of noise. Be the silence. If you are ready to master yourself, comment, "I am silent," below. This is the Stoic legacy. We do not just watch, we apply. Subscribe, and let your actions speak louder than your words.